fellow survivors, and welcome back to another episode of 7 Days to Die. It's Laserblade, and we are starting over because there have been 2 updates since my last episode. We're now on Alpha 14.4. So I figured, you know what? Rather than deal with terrain issues or any of that other happy stuff, we just start over. So, as you may have seen in my previous video, this is the beginning of the beginner tutorials. So, or that's the intro. This is the beginning of the beginner tutorials, and you can see the tutorial tasks in the upper right corner here. You can also access these up here. It'll tell you what you need to do, what you need to gather, what your reward is, etc., etc. So that's that. So obviously the first thing we need to do is gather some plant fiber. And I'm going to gather more than enough. And I need to gather some wood. And these little trees you used to be able to just pick up. Now apparently you have to punch them first. So that's an interesting change. Good. Got some feathers pretty much right away. I also saw, here it is. Some garbage. And we'll take it. And I need a couple of stones. I'm thinking that they may have changed some of the video settings on me, so let me double check these. No, it all looks good. Alright. It just seems different. Like the performance isn't quite what it was before. Anyway, I have the materials that I need to make my first stone axe, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Here's the stone axe, and that's what I have to craft, so we'll throw this together real quick, and there it is. So the first one is done. I'm going to rearrange my inventory here a little so that I can keep things on my belt that I actually want on my belt. And my second task, as you can see up there, is to gather plant fibers and make the pants, shirt, hood, shoes, and gloves. Never pass up a bird's nest. Not early on, anyway. And I am going to need some stone, so I'm going to gather some of that now, just for the sake of having it. I also need to gather more wood. I see a deer up there, and see that? I can't. Oh, there he is. So, he's over by that tree. I also did increase the difficulty a little bit because the last time the arrows were basically one-shotting the zombies in the head. And even though that's fine, I do want a little bit of challenge, so and that's what the early game is all about, is the challenge. So now before my stone axe actually breaks, I'm going to repair it real quick. I know I could just make a new one, but I'm really hoping that the Fun Pimps change it so that repairing tools gives you more experience than actually building new ones, because it just makes more sense. And people have a tendency to grind. I mean, I showed you basically how to do that in one of my last videos, how to increase your skill level just by making a bunch of stone axes. So we spawned here in the forest, which is one of my favorite biomes. I don't really see any other biomes bordering on this one just yet, but we haven't moved very far, so. Alright, so let's make our plant fiber items. We'll go gloves, hood, pants, shirt, and shoes. And here's our queue, all nice and filled up. And we'll go ahead and let these actually finish crafting, because once they're crafted, our next set of quest tasks will be to put them on, and I don't want to skip over that one. So that's finished, and the next one that comes up is where all those plant fiber items that we just made. So click on each one and where, or you can go to the character screen, hold in shift and click, and they just automatically go on. So there are two different ways to do that. Alright, so the next task we have is to make a wooden club, and we already have 5 wood, as we see here in the green. And we can see it here as well. So in our crafting, we go to basics, and here's the wooden club. Now it's not just in the basics, it's also in the ammo and weapons. There's our wooden club. So the basics are the lowest tier items in each category or whatever. But you can also go into the individual, building, resources, ammo, tools and traps, food, medicine, clothing, etc. Anyway, let's get this crafted. And there's our club. Our club is level 1, our stone axe is level 1. Once we level up those skills, and the skills are here, we've already got 1 in archery, 1 in armor smithing, 1 in athletics, 1 in blade weapons, blunt weapons, etc., etc. And there's multiple pages of these. So, and we can actually narrow them down to firearms, weapons, tools, or just look at the full set. There's 49 total. We don't have any points available to us. But anyway, that's that screen. Alright, we need to gather more wood, which should be easy enough to do. And for some reason, there we go. Some of these interaction boxes, or hit boxes if you will, are not very well done. I don't know if they're being blocked by the grass or what the issue is, but excuse me. Anyway, we have what we need to craft the wooden bow and craft some arrows. So go back into our inventory. There's the wooden bow. Now before you actually make the wooden bow, you should make the maximum number of arrows that you can, because each arrow adds to your weapon crafting, and your weapon crafting actually determines what level of weapon or what level of weapon you can make. And we got some more bird nests, so ooh, that was a nice one, 28. That one only gave us 8, but so I need to gather some more wood. Just checking, because a lot of times the nests will spawn in pairs. Anyway, let's get some more wood. Excuse me. Now this will allow us to make even more arrows. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And now we've used up all the feathers that we have. Still have 58 stone, still have 52 wood, so I'll gather some more wood here, and I can actually throw together some gather some more stone from this boulder off to the side. Just in case we need it for additional arrows. Arrows are your first ranged weapon. Your bow typically is your first ranged weapon, and so making plenty of arrows is going to be helpful. And my stone axe needs repaired again. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel my queue for the arrows. Then I'll go back up and I'll reset those. And then when that's done, it'll craft my bow. And hopefully we'll get something higher than a level 1. Actually, the bow is typically level 2 if you've already made a club. So hopefully we'll get something better than a level 2. Okay, so that tree is down. It looks like... level 45. Nice. Now you equip the bow and you hit R to load it. R is reload, but you know, you do that for pretty much all of your weapons. Now let's see. Let's see if I can hit the deer. Hit him once. Of course he's going to run. Now I'm not actually aiming the bow. It's much more beneficial to aim the bow. Oh, and I don't even have to. Because he died. He bled out. This game is running terrible right now. So I'm just going to beat on this carcass and get ourselves some meat and some animal hides, a little bit of animal fat, and hopefully at the end we'll get that one bone that we... Uh-oh. There it is. 2 bones. Nice. And the zombies are spawning. Not only are they spawning, they're heading this way. Okay, so I've got enough wood to... Let me check this sedan real quick. To craft my wooden frames and get this next quest piece done. So let's go ahead and do that. Basics or building. There's the wooden frame. So 3 wooden frames. I don't really need this. I'm just going to leave them there. Now that camp could have something good at it, so I think I'm actually going to give it a go and get rid of these zombies. I would like that pig too. recording. Alright, so we got a few more to get rid of here. Totally missed. Oh, crap. Alright. So 3 more down. And crap, 2 more up there. Alright, let's just go check this camp real quick. Let's see if we've got anything going on here. Any more zombies? And there's another camp right over there. Nice. Alright. I really hope they fix how crappy this is running right now. Interesting. I'm just gonna grab everything that I can. And then I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Because I can hear more zombies in the area. They're not as loud as people were reporting them as being, but they are loud enough to worry me. Alright, I think that's... Is that everything? I can hear them, I can see them. And I do not want to deal with them just yet. Because I want to... I actually want to take a look at the loot that I got. And figure out from there what I want to do. Oh, come on. Alright, we'll get rid of the maple seeds. So we'll come down to this white car. Because why not? I'm going to check the white car. Nothing in it. Alright. I'm going to take these and scrap them. I'm going to take these. And I don't think I can stack them, so I'm just going to make one. I'm going to get rid of that. Scrap that. I'll get rid of that too. I got myself a nice sawed-off shotgun and a leather duster. So that's nice. I also got a much better wooden club, so I can get rid of that one. And I got a cooking pot, which is absolutely awesome. Alright, so it wants me to place my wooden frames to finish that portion of the quest. So I'm just going to place them. And then it wants me to upgrade them. And that's the end of that quest. So these are the things that I threw out. They're floating for now, but after a while they do disappear. Alright, so now I need to craft a bedroll. Used to be called a sleeping bag, now it's called a bedroll. And I will have to place that But more importantly, I need to find somewhere safe. Somewhere to hole up for the night. And it is all... Oh, look at that. Wow. Alright, I got him. Now I just have to follow him until he dies. Which hopefully doesn't require a whole lot of running. Come on, bleed out already, you son of a bitch. So if he gets too far away and he dies, I won't be able to find him. There we go. Alright. And the bone shiv is going to let me harvest just a little bit more than I did before. And the heck is this? Well, that's an odd cave. I thought I had seen a town from the road. There's a house, anyway. Oh, that's right, I didn't see it. Oh my. I'm probably not going to be able to sneak up on this deer. There's a lot of zombies around. Crap. Alright, well, I guess I'm putting my bedroll in this house, if I can. Just gotta make sure it's clear first. So the first thing we do is we run around the house. See if any zombies spawn in. Get a little bird's eye view going on. And she's dead. That was interesting. And nothing. Yeah, I got plenty of wood, so should be alright there. Can't pick it up. Oh well. hear you. Come on. You want some of this? Eat it. Hit 'em once, club 'em once. That's what I usually do. Now I know there was another zombie nearby. Oh well. They're supposed to be introducing sleeper zombies at some point. Let's hope they didn't do that yet, because I am not prepared for that sort of thing. Now, this is not an optimal home, but it should suffice. Get a couple glass jars. Another cooking pot. Nice. Very nice. I'll take a look upstairs real quick. Oh yeah. Murky water. Alright, we'll get rid of the rotting flesh. It's probably all we're gonna find up here. They don't typically have loot containers. Alright, so probably the easiest thing for me to do is take out the bottom of the stairs, set up a barrier, eat those. I've got 4 empty jars, so don't need that either. I'm gonna put the 4 empty jars there, and I know there's water nearby. So I'm gonna go grab some water super quick. I'm also gonna loot this car while I'm down here, because why not? It's free stuff. Alright, there, I've got murky water in those as well. Bird nests that for some reason I walked right over. That's something I did not see. That's nice. Typically these houses have a mailbox, and I don't see one, so anyway. Whoa! Wrong tool. Okay. Finished taking out these stairs. Basically all that means is that when they come a-knocking, they won't be able to get up the stairs, because they can't jump more than 1 block. And that should get me started. Place those 2 frames there. And then over here in the corner, I'm actually going to place my bedroll. Alright. And the last thing I have to do is build a campfire. Now, before I actually build the campfire, Ah, here it is. I'm going to craft a storage chest to put stuff in. And because campfires are dangerous, I will then craft my campfire. Because you don't want to step in a campfire as it's... Oh! Okay. You can't do that anymore. That's interesting. You used to be able to put your campfire on top of chests, or even attach it to a wall. Can't do that anymore, so I'll have to put it in the corner. I'll put a cooking pot in it. Put some wood in it. Put some bottled water, and apparently you only need a cooking pot for bacon and eggs now. So I'm going to go ahead and cook those. And I will cook the rest of the meat as charred meat. So I finished all my little quests, and I've got my first temporary dwelling. Got plenty of time before it turns dark. But for now, I'm secure. I'll just hang out here and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, by the way, you may have noticed my new intro. I made it really quick. It's quick and dirty. It's pretty cheesy. I'm gonna work on it. It's a work in progress, but that's to commemorate my 1,000 views. So, thank you for being loyal viewers, for watching my videos. And if you haven't already, click subscribe, share my videos on Facebook or Twitter or wherever, and like my videos to let me know that you enjoyed it and that you want to see more. Thanks.